Hi. Hello. I am live. I am alive. That's a big one. I'm doing yes. And I have cereal. And apple. I wanted to say egg. I have eggs. I don't eat egg. Ah. Um, hope y'all are having a good day. It is the 6th. I'm so pale. Like my finger blends right in. It's the 6th of June. And yeah, happy Pride, happy mental health month. Yeah, I want to just talk a little bit about uh how my day was. Um, it's gonna be a little sad, uh, and that's okay. Because I'm okay now. But I I'm listening to Patrick Foxy Lab Radio right now by Patrick Foxy. Um, you should listen to him. It's really good music. This guy's just been counting in the chat, and he's at 34,800, and he just stopped a moment ago. And I keep jumping in randomly, kind of trying to trip him up, but just for fun. Anyways, um, so I woke up. I went to bed yesterday after playing some Valheim with my dad. Go check out that episode if you want to see how it went. I think it was pretty fun. Um, hmm. He's missing his tree, but yeah, isn't he cute? Little Skylift. Got a whole bunch of it. Got a cool clay thing over there too. Little skull kid on a rose with a cube. Well, oh yeah. uh, okay. So yeah, yesterday I finished the game jam. Finished. And it was a complete flop, most likely. I haven't been bothered to look at what actually happened, out of embarrassment. Basically, I waited last minute to submit my assets for my coder, and I left it all on him and played games with my dad like a chump. But it doesn't have to be all bad. They're all really good people, and I'm sure it's all a part of the game jam journey. You know, you're gonna make some unfinished games. It's just kind of a reality of game jams. But yeah, I don't know, man. I talked it up a lot because it is a game that I've envisioned, a rhythm-based one where I can also dance in it would be great. But I stopped making it a lot because I was like uncertain of like what to do and how to. do it. Um, so it's just kind of like, just kind of rough. Like I spent more time doubting the process. Sorry. I spent more time doubting my process than actually just sitting down and trying a process, which is not good. Hmm. Anyways, uh, just because I'm disappointed in myself and my teamwork skills doesn't mean it's not like a something to learn from, you know. I keep looking this way because I'm looking at my OBS capture of my face to see what I look like, but I gotta like pretend it's not there somehow so I can look at the camera instead. I'm gonna shrink it to the top corner. Yeah. And zoom this way out. Yeah, it's just me. Hi. Um, I should probably get more background stuff. I just left it very open so I can dance. Um, there's a carpet too. I just rolled it up because it kind of feels nice to dance without a carpet sometimes. Um, I prefer dancing. I don't know. I'm down for whatever. Carpet's obviously more considerate for noise. And it is getting 20 minutes till 10, which is when we want to kind of chill. Um, but yeah, TBH, I spent my day in my bed and didn't get out of it until my roommate knocked on my door checking in on me, which was like maybe 1 o'clock or something. Um, and what I do besides sleeping is just watch YouTube on my phone. And I did that after my roommate checked in on me till 8 o'clock, 8:30. So really all day. And then it died. And it's oh, here it is. I was just holding it earlier. It's already back at 34% after charging for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. Um, and man, the like 5 minutes or so of me not having my phone was painful. Of no music, no YouTube. You know, I didn't want to turn on my computer because I didn't want to look at my messages for my teammate and see how the game turned out. Um, and I still haven't checked. I turned on Discord until I had 2 notifications, but I haven't bothered looking at. Um, just kind of waiting till tomorrow. I'm just taking today off. The thing that kind of bugs me about my um existence, or however you want to put it, is that I want to do what's right, but I'm not taking responsibility in that. You know, it's like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too. Like I'm trying to pretend like I'm doing the best I can, but at the same time, I just don't think I really am because I have no like I don't know. I feel like the effort isn't there. But with Mental Health Awareness Month and all that jazz, I think it's really important to take into consideration that we are stupid and we are just silly little people that are just evolved animals trying their best to survive in a society that we've made to help people, but also it's kind of like got a lot of flaws because of greed. Um, anyways, I don't know if that helps or makes sense, but it's just kind of something that I try to rationalize is like everyone has tough times, no matter who you are. Everyone has a weird learning curve. That's just the journey. And if I can take it day by day and get out of bed at the end of it and still show up to do something, that's a win. Uh, and you know, if I want to say I'm doing my best, and I am, but also I still feel like I don't believe it, I think that's okay too. I think part of the journey is learning what self doubt is for you. as well as what is realistic doubt as well. I think that's also a bit healthy, you know, got to stay grounded in my reality, but also be okay with exploring untold avenues of what could happen, because a lot of times in life, I think people are like, things happen beyond my imagination. Like something happened to me beyond whatever I imagined my life being, and that's just like unimaginable, as they say. So having that flexibility of like, hey, you know, things aren't how I wanted it to be at this moment. I never imagined that I'd be here. I never imagined what I'll be in the future personally. So it's just like I just gotta work on what I can physically or whatever control in a way. You know, like for me is showing up. Like that means getting out of bed and getting ready, um, and eating and making something cool. That's kind of like my main mission. Um, and then there's a lot of other important things. Uh, yeah. Well, today's National Trails Day. That's cool. Probably would have gone outside more today if I knew that earlier. That's okay. I probably wouldn't have. I did go outside today though. After my phone died, I was laying on my bed some more, kind of just like peeling or like just playing with the bed frame, you know, like with my fingers while I was just like trying to not drown in thoughts and stuff and was focusing on just breathing. And you know, it's a good visualization tactic or meditation strategy to think of your thoughts as going down a river and like placing them on a bunch of leaves that you see that are like just slowly drifting away from you. Um, or you can see it as like a sky and there's a bunch of clouds and the clouds could represent your thoughts and it's a cloudy day, but remembering and breathing through that there's always hints of sky, and even if there isn't hints of sky, the sky is always right above it. You know, always that nice color. Um, you know, so if that helps, that helps. And for me, I think that helps because it's, you know, thoughts are just thoughts. They don't actually hurt you. I think it's just what you do with those thoughts is what can lead to destruction. Um, you know, and you are what you eat, and I believe you are what you think in a way. You know, like if you're obsessing over failure, then you're probably gonna fail, kind of thing like that. And like that's something I've dealt with most of my life and still do at this moment. I think of failure as a lifestyle, and I'm doing quite well. Um, and I'm trying to fail at failing, so that's something. Yeah, wish me luck. Yeah, so after my phone died, right, and I was in my bed playing with the bed frame, thinking about my life and thinking about thoughts and thinking about not thinking, I got up and saw the sun setting, and it was nice and pretty out. And I just went to grab a book, which was a little journal that I haven't used in almost a year. Um, Flipped to an empty page, grabbed a pencil, grabbed some cold coffee that I have in my thermostat, and went outside with my beanie and a scarf and my coat and just kind of went in my backyard and just started writing about my day. And yeah, there was this crow that was above me in the trees, just cawing like most of the time while I was out there. I thought it was kind of interesting. The neighbor's dog was barking at me, but I just stood still and kept writing until I got bored or whatever. And then Yeah, and then I drew a little bit of the clouds and the trees, like in the top bracket of the paper. And then, yeah, I just wrote about my thoughts in the moment and jazz like that. Something to share with my therapist later. Um, might even share this video, and if so, hi. And if not, that's cool too. I respect the person's space. Um, but anyways, I think it's I think it's okay. I think I think it's not okay, but also okay. You know what I mean? Like it's not okay because there's a lot of things I could be doing with my time and actually need to do, and have been needing to for like half a year or something like that. But you know, thinking out loud, I know it's also okay because like it is what it is. You already chose your choices. You know, the least you can do is maybe enjoy the choices you made. Because what else can you control in this instance? You know, like I'm here right now talking about this because I just want to control the idea of making something, even if it's very low effort, like just turning on my computer and talking. It still counts. And I think with January, it's June, isn't it? Uh, Forgive me. I come from a South Carolina education system. I went to Baptist school or whatever as a kid, and I didn't learn how to spell my name, which is KOL. So they got me out of that school, but I feel like the damage is done. I have a hard time with months and like basic things sometimes. Though I've educated myself a good bit. There's just like little things like that that I never bother learning. Um, yeah. But anyways, I forget what I was talking about before. I think it was about therapy, mental health, awareness. Yeah. I think um I think it's okay to suck at living because as Jake the dog says, it's in my uh senior quote from high school. Um sucking at something's like the first step at getting sort of okay at something, something like that. And it's so true. And I really need to eat that because it's like I'm like, shit, alright, I'm supposed to be really good at stuff like making game jams and handling a team and uh, making things for profit or whatever so I can afford a livable lifestyle. Um, and I just don't. I suck at it all. And that's okay. That's just how you start. Sucking is the journey. uh, yeah, happy Pride Month. We'll all come together in completion. There's a lot of sex puns going through my head. Good stuff. This apple is like red, but it's like the most sour apple I've had in a long time. And I love Granny Smith's. That's the last kind of apple I just had. I'm guessing this is a gala. I don't really know though. Maybe it's like one of those little pink ones. I forget what they're called. Yeah, I got that with the freaking Cinnamon Toast Crunch off brand. My favorite. Um, I feel the need to do something now, so that's good. Uh, Discord is always an easy button to click. A Sprite is fun. Blender, I think, is what I need to do. I want to do like a bubble tutorial. So I guess I'll do that now. I gotta stop thinking and just do. That's what keeps holding me back, I think. Electric Boogaloo. I know you feel me too. To you. all right, no one's here to help me right now, but like I have three cameras and only one of them works at a time for OBS. It's a bit strange. I don't know what's the problem. Um, yeah. Mm, not my problem, bro. Word. Respect. Sorry, I'm speaking into the mic this way. That's probably not good. It should be this way. Right in front. Um, Also, I'm sorry if I'm speaking quietly. Every time I want to speak louder, I get shy. Um, I just don't want anyone to hear me, even though I'm just talking about nothing important. Uh, yeah. Yep. Persona 6 announcement. What? Why did Persona 6 never cross my mind until now? Okay. Nothing really official. They're just saying it's like gonna happen at a game announcement in the future. We shall see. Alright. No. Anime bubbles. Yay. Thank you. Who made this? Making anime bubbles for underwater shot. It's very specific. 6 months ago. Nice. I don't know if I should watch this. There's only one comment? That's crazy. Let me give him a heart. And I subscribe. They're called North and Art. This tutorial, you'll learn how to create anime style that are perfect for underwater, dreamy, stylized animation scenes. Okay, let's do it. Before I do, let me get my OBS set up so you guys can follow along. Um, uh, okay, cool. That's a start. We want we want the display to be the bottom screen. There you go. And then that's good enough, right? All right, let me grab my headphones. Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks so far for listening and all that jazz. Because I want to say that I know there's a million people out there that feel similar, or maybe have felt this way in the past, and I think it's good to remember that and reaching out in the moment. Wow, that guy really stopped chatting after he hit that number. Bro, I look at my phone for like 1 second and I can't not look. It's always going to be this way. All right. Oh, there's no voices in this. Okay. Select cube, add subdivide. Okay. Oh, is this, yeah, subdivide surf. Okay, yeah. They pulled this up to a 5. I'll do a 2, honestly. No, let's do a 1. I like low poly. UV sphere generally isn't the best option for displacement. No, no, UV sphere geometry isn't the best option for displacement. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we want to displace. Then we add a texture. New texture. Okay, and there's one just called clouds, apparently. There it is. Interesting. Let me just lower the size. Or increase the size. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that ripple effect. That's a good bubble effect already. I like the pokey a pokey bubble. That sounds fun. But I want to follow the tutorial completely too. Um yeah, so I'll do like half and half here. Actually I kind of don't, they applied the thing, but yeah, I want to keep it to play around with more later. Oh, it changes both of them. 2.7, magic number. Okay, whatever. Then they shade smoothed it. Okay, in the modifier settings, choose object as texture coordinate. Okay. And then add an empty plane access. Sure thing, Bob. We're going to, is it N? No. Alt N? No. Shift N? No. Yeah, whatever. Choose empty access. Okay, sure. Ooh, that's interesting. A bubble going down. Let's keep working, yeah? Real quick. I don't know what this is, if it's like a tick or something, but yeah, I notice I say time, and then I said that thing I just said a second ago. Let's get to work. Something like that. Yeah, I just say those randomly to myself. It's like a weird way to get myself moving. I guess something I've just kind of developed recently-ish, or at least haven't really noticed. Anyways, all right, let's get to the modeling. I mean, texture. Is this the, or is it shading? Okay. Let's go ahead and name this bubble. Hi. Oh. Honestly, bro, this is random, but the new Persona game, like, oh man, I'm just imagining the music. I wonder what theme they're gonna go for. I love Persona music so much, especially 5. Like, don't crash. Dang. Okay, thank goodness. I should save. All right, let's make a new project folder. We'll just call this bubble. Bubble. But one. All right. I went to the material shader of the sky, right? Yeah. The bubble. Transparent. We'll go to the settings. I don't see the settings. There it is. Alright. We need select alpha blend for blend mode. Okay. Blend mode. Rendering method? Did they blended? Alpha? Hmm. Blend mode, huh? Hmm. I like this up. Preview surface. This was not made that long ago, but theirs is just different than mine. I'm on the newest version, I believe. And they are... I don't know, bro. I don't know. 6 months ago. It's on opaque on default. Select F. There should be mode somewhere in here. Guess I'll apply this and see if that helps. Okay, it says add a chain of color ramp, shader to RGB, and a diffuse BSDF. Then they're changing the color of the black. It's like a dark blue. Oh, I'm excited. I love 3D modeling, man. Thank you so much, everyone who makes amazing tutorials. Like, it's better than like school education, low key. Because you just get what you need and then you go. And then you take those little bits and pieces that you build and keep exploring. Another mix shader. That's so pretty. Whoops. Sorry about that. Enable rotation to randomize the scale. Force field curve guide? I haven't used this before, I don't think. Press tab to switch to the edit mode. The curves, okay, sure thing, but yeah. I'm a little confused though. Oh, it just works. Okay. Because it's a force field, I guess. I want the lifetime to be random. Whoa. This thing just keeps on giving. Add grease pencil. Object line art. I've never seen this before. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Still, what does this do? I don't know. It's okay. Alright, add grease pencil, scene line art. That should probably be a 0. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Hmm. That was a really good tutorial. Shout out to North and Art. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Okay, seems the line art is just from where I was in camera view. Like, that's what it's made for. I can't really be live streaming this because it's too much on my computer to like run the animation. I'll have to render it after this. I want to change the particle effect. Interesting. Let's go ahead and make a new save. Um, Whoa. Oh, that's trippy. I think that looks pretty cool. I might even add another color. Whoops. That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, I gotta try this line art again. And just hit or in object mode, we go to Control A, add grease pencil, line object. And we get into the settings, material. Object. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty neat. We can make this kind of fun. Like we don't need to go black, we can go neon blue. Just go like boom. Turn off that. Turn off that. Interesting. Is that really what it's gonna look like? Is it because of the light? Yeah. It's so pretty. Okay, anyways, line art, make neon. Nice. When I say it blends in more, I'll make it even more brighter if possible. Lovely. Why did I make this? I wanted to have the interior of a bubble so I can build like a world in it. But now that I have the bubble texture, I guess I can apply that to a skybox. So yeah, that's neat. Save again. So cool. Wonder's so fucking cool. Okay, I gotta fix the camera. Hold Shift Z and then you can move both axes like this. Now, one thing this is missing is a popping animation. It just kind of disappears. That's a little fast.